We'll get started here in just a few minutes.
Good morning. Well, thank you and welcome here. Another exciting day here in Frisco. We're just honored to have all of you here today in attendance. A few people I would love to recognize first is my city council here sitting on the front row that make a lot of this happen today. We've got people from our Economic Development Corporation here today, our Community Development Corporation, Visit Frisco, who may have the biggest smiles in the room today. Of course, our planning and zoning, who still has some work to do on this project. I know we have representatives from our school district here today. I think Dr. Waldrop here is today, superintendent. Thank you, Mike, for being here, as well as members of our FISD boards of trustees. If you'll kind of wave your hands and be recognized, thank you here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And of course, other elected officials were wanting to be here, some which are serving the state of Texas here as they've started their session. But I believe Melanie Marks is here. Thank you, Melanie, for being here, representing State Representative Jared Patterson. So thank you again for this monumental day in Frisco, which we've become used to celebrating here in our community. And it's fitting in this space. Quite frankly, after all of these years, this is the first time I've been in this space. And it's pretty remarkable that this is part of our former library space here in the city of Frisco. They are moving to their new home as we speak, and as a part of a $60 million investment. And so we're going to be looking for new uses for this space, and I already have a few this morning just being here. But it is fitting that this announcement here today is in this space, because a library is known as a place for great storytelling, where these stories come to life, and where families come and make lasting memories, where they come and spend time with their children, and when they come to bring all these stories to life. And that's what we're here today, to talk about the new story here in Frisco, Texas, and how families for generations to come will get to experience immersive environments with the stories they love, with the movies they see. And to borrow a line from one of our favorite authors, and one of our favorite authors in this library, Dr. Seuss, one fish, two fish, Frisco has a new wish. And that's this morning to welcome Universal Studios and Universal Kids Frisco to Frisco, Texas. Welcome.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for that warm, colorful, and poetic introduction. That video is a great representation of who we are as a brand and what we represent to family entertainment around the world. Thank you for having us. I'm Mark Woodbury. I'm Chairman and CEO of Universal Parks and Resorts, and I am thrilled to be back in Frisco, particularly today, to help make this announcement. I've been with Universal Studios for over 30 years, and 20 of those years were spent designing and building and creating all of our attractions, hotels, and resorts around the world. And I can tell you my favorite part of my job today remains introducing new ideas to new people. So I'm excited to be here, excited to be in Frisco. You have a fantastic town. It's vibrant, it's full of energy, and it's full of young families, which make it a perfect place to do what we're doing. So as the mayor said, we're going to tell you a little bit more about what we are going to introduce soon. We hope to introduce soon. But before you do that, let me tell you a little bit more about our company. We operate today 5 theme parks and resorts around the world, 9 hotels, 10,000 hotel rooms, and we're known for creating one-of-a-kind, innovative, interactive experiences for the whole family. We're also known for being a company that really treasures its involvement in the communities in which it participates and operates. So part of that is developing incredible teams. We have 50,000 team members around the world, and the community of our team members is just tremendous. And it's important for us as we aspire to become the employer of choice to focus on how it is that we bring these team members to play in new markets. So tremendous place to grow opportunity, to create jobs, to create opportunities for people, and that's what we hope to do in Frisco. Part of our community involvement in terms of making a team member community is also how we participate in the communities in which we operate. Give you an example. In Orlando, Florida, our team members contributed over 35,000 hours of volunteer work to the community in 2022 alone. So it's part of our culture to be an engaged part of a community, and we're excited to be able to have the potential to do that here in Frisco while we bring together something that is truly exceptional. So I know you want to hear more about what that is, so I'm about to tell you. Are you ready to see it? A little more? One more time? All right. Let's take a look at the renderings of what we're going to show you today. So this is an artist rendering of what we have in mind. We have a portfolio of terrific attractions that appeal to young families around the world, and we had an idea to bring all those together and create a destination that is specifically designed to appeal to families with young children. And that's what you see in this illustration now, and that's what we hope to bring to Frisco. Our dream is to have this place built around a lush landscaped environment, 4 or 5 themed lands, each one of them full of attractions, interactive experiences, discovery experiences, exploration, learning opportunities, and just a rich, rich experience for families to enjoy together, and as the mayor said, to create memories that will last them a lifetime. Those different experiences all come together to create this wonderful, universal park designed specifically for the families of Frisco and the surrounding area. We think it's a 1 to 2 day experience. So we have a hotel, it's got about 300 rooms in it, located in the front of the park, and we think it represents a universal park unlike any other in the world, and we're wildly excited about the potential of bringing that here. So with the help of the mayor and with the city and with the community, it's our dream to see this come forward, and we look forward to the opportunity of sharing opening day with all of you. So I know you want to hear more about it, so I'm going to introduce to you Paige Thompson, our president of New Ventures, and he's going to give you a little more information. So thank you for your warm welcome, thank you for your hospitality, and thank you for all being here.
Well, thank you, Mark. Hello, Mayor, distinguished guests, and the community. It's great to be here in Frisco again. We're very much looking forward to the possibility of building this park here in this city. Let me tell you a little bit more about the proposed park and build on what Mark shared, although he actually gave you a lot of information already. It's full of family-friendly attractions, interactive and playful shows. We're going to have meet and greets with all our beloved Universal characters, unique merchandise, fun food and beverage venues, and as Mark said, a 300-room hotel. So we just recently purchased land on the east side of the Dallas North Tollway, just north of Panther Creek Parkway. It's in the Fields development. We're very excited to be part of the Fields development. The land's 97 acres, and that gives us plenty of room to build a park, this themed hotel featuring Universal characters, parking areas, and still have lots of room for a really lush landscape buffer, as well as lots of space for a thoughtful exit and entrance plan. So to give you an even better sense of the scale of this, the park is roughly a quarter of the size of our big, large parks in Orlando. So it's a scale appropriate for our young family audience. And even though it may be smaller in terms of acreage than our other parks, the quality of it, the level worthy of the Universal name. So we look forward to working with the city and the Frisco community in the weeks ahead, and as we pursue the appropriate approvals for the project. And it's our hope that this idea becomes a reality, and we thank you for all the excitement and support. So, Mr. Mayor, back to you. Thank you.
Well, as we always say here in Frisco, Frisco is built on great partnerships, and this project wouldn't be happening without great partnerships here in this community. First and foremost with Universal and their leadership team and the excitement they have here to join our community. But it certainly wouldn't happen without the Fields development, without Femi Carahan and Carahan Properties, who saw the vision for this, Hunt Real Estate. They've already been great partners in bringing PGA Frisco here on their property. And so this is just going to be another asset here in the community that they all work together on, certainly. You know, what's interesting about this is, as the story goes, for this project, a one-of-its-kind project, they were looking really not just anywhere in the country, but someplace in the world. to launch this, whether it's going to be the United States or in another country, and decided that North Texas may be a good fit that they wanted to look at. And they happened to be driving down the tollway and see the big iconic Fields boxes that are sitting out there. So Femi, that worked apparently, because they were like, what is that? Maybe we need to look into that. And so we're thankful that they did, and we're thankful for those Fields boxes, certainly. But here in Frisco, certainly, all of you can see why they chose Frisco. Frisco is known for being family friendly. It's known for being innovative, being kind of first and leaders in everything. We've been named the #1 place to raise a family, the #1 place to raise an athlete, to host a business, and the #1 place in America to live. And here in Frisco, we play to win. And so I'm still upset that we were only named the #5 happiest city in America. And so if we're going to be on a list, I want to be #1. So in my mind, Universal Kids Frisco is going to get Frisco to be the #1 happiest place in America to live. So with that, this is a great fit for our city, for our community. It may be my grandchildren who are enjoying this one day, and certainly many of your children and grandchildren, but on behalf of our city council, our leaders here in Frisco, and really the entire city that's going to create lasting memories here in Union Park, let me just say thank you for believing in Frisco, thank you for investing, and thank you for selecting Frisco, Texas for your new home. Congratulations and welcome. Thank you. So that will conclude our presentation today. I did hear in the back room that once these projects are announced, then they start getting all kinds of feedback coming from all directions on what themes should be in their park. So I'm going to be advocating for Mario Brothers. That's kind of my favorite, and Minions. So if you have a favorite, Kung Fu Panda, Puss in Boots, whatever your favorite is, they're all ears here today. So thank you again for joining us.